Hi, I'm Jason Mraz, and welcome to Sessions at AOL.
I've been all around the world, I've been a new sensation, but it doesn't really matter in this generation.
Why am I wearing a sling? Well, the sling is actually kind of a new fad that I think is we're going to see more of the sling. No, I wish it was trendy, but it's not. It's a skateboard injury that occurred on a small fracture in my elbow. I wasn't riding a skateboard. Toka, my percussionist, hit me with a skateboard. No, that's not true either. But I wish it was, because then I could sue him because he has a lot of money. I've always been a fan of hip-hop music, and I've always been a fan of rhythm. I've always loved to dance. When I was, I don't know, younger, probably 7, 8 years old, when breaking came out, I got the soundtrack, and I used to put on my parachute pants with the zippers, and I'd put on my winter gloves because I don't know, breakdancers wore gloves, and I'd take my boombox out back, and every Saturday morning I would break dance. I didn't grow up as a fan of singer-songwriter music. I always kind of thought it was kind of boring, you know, and so I was like, well, if I'm going to do this, you know, I don't want to bore myself, you know, and I don't want people to come to the show and be bored. I found that I was incorporating rhythm into it because I was alone and because I wanted to, you know, make it interesting.
Well, you done me and you bet I felt it. I tried to beat you, but you're so hot that I melted.
I love Jason Mraz albums. They're my favorite. I couldn't wait to make a new one so I could just listen to it all the time. What kind of albums do I like? I like, my personal favorite albums are albums that I can put on and still think for myself. They're albums where I'm not instructed to think one particular way. They're albums that are left open-ended so that I can take any song I'm listening to and apply my own meaning to it.
Because I am the wizard of booze and eyes and fa-la-las. The Mr. A to Z, they say I'm all about the wordplay.
I started writing Mr. A to Z January of 2004 in a cold, snowy cabin in Wyoming, actually. The songs reflected travel. And in the spring, I found myself in the Malibu area up here in Los Angeles, and I was writing love songs. And then when the summer came, most of the songs were written, but the summer was the time to fill in the blanks. It was like, okay, I can see that the album contains a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but it's still missing some of this. And I use the summer energy to fill in the blanks. Right before the bridge, it's I always try to create a set list or create an album that's full of variety so that you get a little bit of everything.
Our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours.
There's always subjects too personal to reveal, and I think I pretty much revealed everything to someone. Maybe not to the public just yet. I mean, there are certain things that are probably inappropriate, you know what I mean? There's always personal things that just don't need to be shared, you know?
When I fall in love, well, I'm gonna take my time. There's no need to hurry, love, when I'm making up my mind.
I take pictures everywhere I go. See, what I'll do is I'll take pictures so later I can go home and show my parents or my friends and say, look how many people it takes to take a picture of me.
You want a new song like a new religion, music for the television. I can do the long division, someone do the math for the...
I always wanted to do this. Since I could talk, I sang, and since I could sing, I said, wow, I want to be a singer. When I got out of high school with my C average, my only skill was singing, you know. I was like, all right, so I went and followed musical theater. Well, instantly I realized how competitive that world is. Because not only do you sing, you have to have a body for the stage and you have to act, and I was like, no way, you know, I just want to sing. That I realized, okay, maybe I should read and practice my writing and understand what this voice wants to say, and I began playing in a coffee shop down in San Diego, and that's, to me, I had made it. I had all the success in the world. I was living a block from the beach, playing 2 or 3 nights a week, you know, living on my coffee shop tips and selling little CDs that I was making, and that was it.
I built a bridge across the stream of consciousness. It always seems to be flowing, but I don't know which way my brain is going.
If all of this disappears, you know, tonight, no big deal, because I'm gonna go right home to San Diego and tell all those people in the coffee shop, wow, you'd never believe the crazy dream I had.
The Mr. A to Z, they say, who is all about the word play.